on the women's side have made it to the next round already. Now we get set for what could be a very, very interesting match right here as we see one of the greatest of all time. From Italy, Sergio Pagni. Sergio saluting the crowd here. Sergio, one of the all-time greats in this sport. 37 years young, 12th in the world. 120 victories in his career, and taking on a young man from Croatia who's just 19 years old. 19 years old, about half of Sergio's age, but he's got a whole bunch of ability. This is Domagoj Buden of Croatia. 19 years old, 15th in the world, averaging 9.6 per arrow, has 27 wins already on his CV, and has won a tiebreaker. Only 1 out of 5, though, in tiebreakers, so he's hoping it doesn't get to that point. He lives and trains in Zagreb, Croatia, and will face the Sultan of Smooth, Sergio Pagni, who in 2016, Sergio finished 33rd in Shanghai and Antalya, however, did win the gold medal in Medellin. In fact, if my memory serves me correctly, defeated Rio Wild. Yes, that was a tough match down in Colombia, and Sergio was able to come out on top and win the gold medal, and that's what vaulted him here to Odense.
Nice start for Buden.
Buden makes a statement.
Well, he can match it.
Just like getting out of bed every morning, just comes naturally. Sergio Pagni and Buden both with 10s to open up. And Buden, as good as he was on the first shot, really drops off on the second.
9.
That one went high for Sergio.
But a 1-point lead for Sergio Pagni.
9.
Definitely not satisfied with that 8th shot.
Trying to build the lead up to 2. And that's exactly what he does. 29-27 in favor of Sergio Pagni, who's been there and done that in his illustrious career. Sergio, of course, we were talking about the Vegas shoot. He came into the Vegas shoot this year. He was the lucky dog down there, and it's a long story, but basically there's several hundred guys who are trying to be the one lucky dog. It's kind of a winner-take-all sort of a scramble, and I thought it was one of the most dramatic moments I've ever seen when he emerged. It's always kind of a secret who's going to be the lucky dog, and all of a sudden he walks out there, and you could sense the other competitors went, "You've got to be kidding." Sergio Pagni is the lucky dog. We got to shoot against him, and he won the whole thing.
Yeah, it is. It's an incredible tournament, and I can only encourage all archers of the world to go over there and try to shoot them once, because it is truly amazing. And
hey, it's Las Vegas.
It's Las Vegas.
Even if you don't shoot that well.
Yeah,
it's Las Vegas.
There's plenty of things to do over there.
Yeah, we'll distract you and take your mind off of it. Domagoj Buden down by 2 to start this second end, has his hands full with Sergio Pagni.
9.
È un 9 lontano all'1,
A few more clouds gathering now.
9 or 10 on the line.
Lighting a little bit more flat for these archers.
Oh.
A rare 8
molto vicine, sempre all'1,
for Pagni.
čisto, imaš vremena.
Good shooting for Buden.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely good shooting.
3 straight 10s for Dom Buden. And despite that 10, Dom Buden
Ieri
has
avevi parlato di
forged
Porto
to the
Alto
lead.
ieri pomeriggio.
57-56.
And right now, unofficially, we sit 57 to 56.
That is the unofficial score right now. Dom Buden may very well
Ora ci sei,
have overtaken Sergio Pagni in that second end.
I tempi sono costanti.
Buden
Sei arrivato a 10 sganci sempre a 10 secondi.
had some big wins this summer.
Però sei salito un pochino
In
più tardi,
Turkey, I
quindi
believe it was,
ci
he
sta,
lost
almeno
or
il
he
tempo
defeated
uguale.
Dominic Genet, Mario Cardoso, and Demir Elmaachla before losing to Evren Charan. He finished 8th at stage 1 in Shanghai and then did win the bronze medal in Antalya on Konyaaltı Beach this summer. That was his coming out party.
Where he actually won the bronze against Mike Slosser, whom we're going to see in
Well, I'd say
5 minutes time,
5 minutes
10 minutes
time,
time.
yeah. 5 or 10 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Mike is waiting in the wings along with a gentleman by the name of, I think you may have heard of him before, let's see,
Who?
Martin Damsbo.
Don't know him.
Ring any bells?
Nah.
No, okay.
No. Yeah,
That'll be a great match between Mike and Martin.
that was my entrance to archery was Martin Damsbo.
Really?
Yes, and his brother. And his half brother.
So you can blame them.
Molto
Yeah.
vicino.
Yeah. But unfortunately only for the good stuff.
Dom keeping the pressure on and building the lead to 2. But it's early in this third end. Still plenty of arrows to go. But each one of those shots precious. And that one hurts. Sergio Pagni flying too high that time. It took off on him. And Buden with an excellent opportunity here to widen his lead, and he does. And it is up to 3. Sergio's been in about any situation you can think
Bravo,
of, and
Sergio, ottimi
he's a
tempi.
great competitor, comes back with a 10, but you can tell he's a little upset with himself.
He's definitely not satisfied when he's shooting, and I
Boy,
think
he's
there
up
might be a
against
little
it.
bit more nerves on Sergio's side than he wants to. So he's probably doing a little bit too much power when he's shooting, and by that he's going out the top of the target.
So we could be watching an upset in the making right here. Would be the biggest upset so far. For the most part, in the women's and men's matches today, it's gone to form. I think people expected Crystal Govin to defeat Dalia Crook, Marcella Tonioli to come out on top, Yashin Bostan to come away with the victory, and Sarah Holst Sonishin. Seppi Silliers, maybe a little bit of a surprise with his win over Demir Elmaachla. Rio Wild, of course, the favorite in his match, but Dom Buden, of course, against Sergio Pagni. I think a lot of the money would have been placed upon Sergio heading into this battle.
Definitely. Although Domagoj Buden is really going up in his scores, and he's really getting a lot of stability into his shooting. But I must say that I was expecting Sergio to be the favorite in this match.
Well, he jumped out to a 2-point lead, 29-27 in the opening end, but a score of 27 points in that second end for Sergio allowed Dom Buden to shoot 3 straight 10s and take the lead, and he holds a 3-point lead as we open up the fourth end with a 9 from Sergio Pagni.
Vicinissima a Luna.
And Buden
Yeah.
just keeps shooting 10s.
It's no fun shooting against a guy that does that.
Bravo, Sergio.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Only thing you can do is shoot some 10s yourself, and Sergio
Yep.
responds.
Polagano, imaš vremena,
And he did.
polagano, mirno u žuto, idemo. Mirno.
Dom is
There you go.
dominating.
To je to.
Buden trying to bury Sergio Pagni. He's up by 4.
9 or 10 on the line.
Pagni caught the
10 again.
line.
Yeah.
That'll be a 10.
10-10.
But what will the lead be? It's up to this young man. A 19-year-old Croatian with another 10.
10-10-10. Nice score.
Wow.
And we talked a lot about it during the females compound. This is also the first time he's on the stage for the World Cup finals, and I bet he's gonna try to get back in the coming years.
Oh, I'm sure. This may be the first of many
Yeah.
appearances
Yeah.
we see by Dom Buden of Croatia.
I remember him as a little skinny guy, and all of a sudden he
Kind of grew up.
He went to the gym, and something happened. He worked really hard, and he really put on some muscles, and his shooting really increased by him getting stronger. His archery got better. So definitely, boys and girls, go to the gym.
Drink your milk.
Don't just shoot. Also, remember the rest of the body. It's the whole body that needs to function to do this right.
And you do see that. You see these archers
And here
are really athletes and work on it and approach it like other athletes do. And now, with the 5th end coming up, 3 arrows to go, Sergio Pagni with a huge mountain to climb.
He needs to do it
Bravo,
like that.
Sergio.
Put in the
Così.
10s.
10 pinnole serie.
All he can do is take care of his business.
Exactly. And try to put a little pressure on Buden.
9.
That was
Maybe
the
a
first
little,
point.
Maybe a little bit of a
Yeah.
falter. Lead is down to 3 with 2 arrows to go.
And if there's one thing that Sergio can do, is to end strong.
Sì, Sergio.
Another 10.
Una bella X. Così.
He still has a pulse.
Mirno sada unutra. Mirno, imaš vremena. Mirno.
Oh.
Little
A little
falter.
bit shaky now.
Yeah.
A little bit shaky.
Gives up another point. It's a 2-point lead with 1 arrow to go.
Yeah.
Sergio.
So Sergio needs a 10, and Buden needs a yellow. He got the 10.
A surgical strike.
Yeah. And all Buden needs is a yellow.
9 to win.
And he got it.
Got it. There it is. And it's a
Congratulations, Domagoj Buden.
1-point win.
Final, defeating Sergio
Maybe a little bit of that pressure started to get to him in that 5th end, but he was able to hold
yeah.
it together.
Oh, yeah.
Sergio Pagni fighting back
Well, you asked me how it felt when you got the
and
job
of
done.
that
I bet you he popped his first bottle of champagne before he ended the last 3 arrows.
And moving on to the semifinals.
And the last one now.
You saw that right there, the sigh of relief.
This, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I had a 4-point lead and I wound up winning by 1.
yeah.
I'm glad to get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go back and regroup.
Let me get back on the practice lane and just shoot some arrows that doesn't count, that I can just relax and do my kind of shooting. That's what he wants to do now.
All due respect to Dom Buden, this still has to be considered an upset.
Oh, yeah.
But all to the credit of Dom Buden and his coach.
Coach Daddy. Papa Buden, I used to call him.